Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to bypass the reactivation lock is turned on. Quick story on this. I bought this used at a garage sale just a couple days ago. Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome. We have a lot of fun here. Smash that subscribe button down below and turn on your bell notifications so when fresh content comes out, you're the first to know. Unfortunately, did not look at it too much while it was powered on, and this came up. Now, the easiest fix for this is going to be, obviously, if you know the person, then just ask them to go ahead and sign in and remove the lock off of it for reactivation. But if you do not know the person, if you bought it on eBay, Craigslist, and you have no idea how to get a hold of the person again, then I'm going to show you how to download firmware. And what we're going to do is we are going to reinstall the proper firmware, and all these links are going to be in the description box below as well, so that we can bypass this and get this S3 Frontier, pair it to my phone, and have all the functions working properly. All right, guys, we're going to jump right into the tutorial, but I just want to show you that I actually have fixed mine. Now we're going to go and redo it all over again. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because I actually had to do a ton of research. I've honestly probably put in 8 to 10 hours worth of research, and I wish I would have found this forum board first. If anything in my video confuses you, go to this link. I will have everything in the description box of the video. This is the XDA forum, and right off the top, I want to thank this original poster, Polly P, for hooking us up with a crucial step to getting that reactivation lock off. So again, if you're confused about anything I'm about to tell you visually, go and read this. It will set everything straight. Okay, so this forum board is actually for the S2, but I'm going to be showing you the S3. The only difference is the AP, BL, and CSC files. If you have no idea what those are, stick with me and you can learn it from this tutorial. Okay, first thing you want to do, if your watch is not charged, you can go ahead and do this on the charger. I would just go ahead and leave it, obviously, the other direction here so you can have access to the buttons right up here and here. So if your watch is not charged, go ahead and put it on the charger. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need some software downloaded, okay? Thanks to Polly P, he has put everything in a convenient location except for the S3, which I will give you in the description box below. So right here, he gives you a link to a Dropbox, and again, I will have that in the description box below. And once you are up in a Dropbox, you don't have to create an account. You can skip that if you don't want to create an account. And it's a large file. It's 589.76 megabytes. Go ahead and download that. I actually was on a hotspot. It downloaded it, and then you just unzip it into a file folder. That is going to have everything you need for your S2. Now, if you need the S3, AP, BL, and CSC files, again, those will be for the S3 in the description box, but this takes care of everything you need for the S2 and about 80% what you need for the S3. So once that's downloaded, I actually unzipped it to this folder here. So you're going to need a combination firmware right there. That is hooking you up with access to turning off the reactivation lock. Firmware, this is going to be all of your AP, BL, and CSC files for the S2. Coming back here, this is your ADB, and then some other little files that make it run your NetODIN3. You're going to need that to actually run it. And then this is your command folder, which is very crucial, which took me a long time. Finally found, thanks to Polly P, the proper folder here. Now, I was watching another YouTuber, and you probably have seen him as well, but he was actually charging for the service. And I'm not trying to knock anybody. We're all trying to make $1, but YouTube is a place you come to for free, where people don't charge you for hooking that up. So again, I want to make all this in a convenient location and save you 8 to 10 hours to try to chase it all down. Okay, once you have that downloaded for the S2 and S3, then I'll have these links in the description box below. You can kind of ignore the combination because you can get it off of the Dropbox one for the S3. But these AP, BL, CSCs are going to be for the S3. And you can go ahead and skip that NetODN because everything is in Polly P's Dropbox folder. And again, I'll have that website forum right here. I'll have that link in the description box below. Those are just my notes there. Okay, so once you have those downloaded, go ahead and again, put it in a folder like this right here. You S3 guys, you can go ahead and double click on the firmware and go ahead and, these are the S2s again, but transfer the S3s in there. I actually just made a separate folder here, right here, AP, BL, and CSC right here. Those are my S3s for my S3 watch. Okay, anyway, this is really simple. Just follow along and we'll get it in the books. Okay, so with the watch already on, you probably are going to be on the original screen from the very beginning of my video. So once you see that reactivation lock on, go ahead and hold down the power button, which is going to be the bottom button right here on your watch. You're going to go ahead and hold it down here, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, and then right here, 1 2 3, you're going to hit the power button. Again, right when you see that rebooting, 1 2 3, you push the power button, but you got to do it quickly. So now, unfortunately, we got to do it all over again. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it all over again here. 1 2 3, power button. Now we have to act quick, so we're going to use the power button to go to download wireless, and then hold in the power button 1 1000, 2 1000, and then you enter download wireless download mode. I'm going to try to get my camera to focus on this a little bit better. Okay, there we go. So we're on WPS mode, but we need to go over to AP mode. So you're going to go ahead and hold in the power button for 2 seconds. Actually that was just like one long press, and then it went to AP mode. That again is the bottom button, which is your power button. And now we can see we're in AP mode with our SMR 760-2425 watch. Okay, now that we're in AP wireless download mode, now we need to go to our computer here. And at our computer here, we're going to go ahead and go over here to our connections for our internet. And as we can see right here, there is my watch. It is unsecured. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and we're going to go ahead and connect. If you have any pop-ups for Windows Defender security, go ahead and allow access while we're doing this project here. Now that we're connected there to the watch, you'll see a little bit of action on the watch, but we need to go ahead and open NetOdeon 3, which is in your Dropbox file you downloaded. Double click on that, and NetOdeon Tizen will go ahead and fire up. Now it's going to take just a second here, and what we're going to do here is it's actually going to connect to here because we're already connected here. And that took about 30 seconds or so, and finally it came up with the IP address right here and here. That means you are connected now. Even though I might get a little triangle down here, you're connected. Okay, now the watch actually in green says connected right there. So we are connected. Now what we want to do here is we want to click on AP, and we want to get the combination file. All right, for this step, if you're trying to use the S2 files, you'll just get a fail. You won't brick your watch at all or anything like that. So you S3 guys need to use a different combination file that I'll have in the description box. Again, I'll have it listed. But the one that you downloaded from Dropbox, that is the combination firmware for your S2. I actually need to use the combination file for that I already used the first time around, which is this one here for the S3. We're going to go ahead and put that in the AP here. US2 guys, use again the Dropbox combination file. Once that is in AP, it will take approximately 30 to 60 seconds depending on your computer. Sometimes, as you can see there, a little quicker on that one there. Now, once that combination file is in AP and we see that we're still connected, let's go ahead and hit start now. And as we hit start here, if it does fail, it fails pretty quickly. Okay, here, now when you know it's working correctly, it doesn't say fail within the first couple seconds here, and we see recovery right here. We see it start to do its thing. Again, use the proper files for the S2 or S3 that I will have linked in the description box below. We're doing it over wireless here. So again, the download is starting for the combination files. And the combination file, what that does, gives you access to the watch. You're kind of backdooring it here. So we'll let that run. It takes a little bit of time to run. And we'll be back with you after that is completed, and it'll say pass. Now guys, we're jumping ahead just a little bit here, but I want to warn you guys that this video is going to be for the SMR 760. you will need to download different software, which I don't actually have in the description box. If you have the R765 or other models, you'll have to find that firmware for your locations, but this will take care of 3R760. All right, let's go ahead and go backwards now and push forward. Okay, that took my computer about 6 minutes and 42 seconds, as we can see there. I believe that's the time it took. It was a little bit longer. Now you're going to see your watch start to flash over here. It's going to reset and it's going to go into the combination files setting, and this is absolutely fantastic here. So we're going to go ahead and wait till it kind of reboots with the combination files on there. There's going to be a lot of yellow on the screen, a lot of yellow writing, but this does mean that you did pass with the combination file on your watch. Here it is rebooting. Okay, here we go here. Now in this area here, what we're going to do now is we're going to hit the power button, and you'll see the time and everything in the back of the watch here. You're going to hit the power button once, and it's going to lead you to this menu here, okay? Now what you want to do is you want to go to settings, which is right up here, and sorry for the focus of my camera again. And you want to go ahead and turn the dial until you go down to connection. Once you're in connections here, you go ahead and hit on connections, and your Bluetooth is on, but what we want to do is we want to go down to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is off, so we want to actually turn on Wi-Fi. So we're going to hit Wi-Fi, and we're going to hit always on. It's going to warn us that it's going to use the battery use, but it's okay. So now that our Wi-Fi is on, and again, sorry, I don't know why I'm not getting, there we go, that's a little bit better focus there. So now that the Wi-Fi is on, what we want to do here is we want to connect our computer to the same internet access as the watch. So what we want to do here is we want to hit on this. I want to connect to my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus because I'm on a hotspot. And so we're going to insert our password, obviously off camera, and then our watch will be connected to my hotspot or your internet, home internet. And then you need to go ahead and make sure that your computer is connected to the same internet source, which mine is now. It actually disconnected itself from the watch and now is reconnected to the home internet. So my computer is all set, but we need to go ahead and insert my password here, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, my watch is now connected. So now what we want to do is we want to go and inside of my connection here, as we just saw, we want to go down until we find our IP address. You need this IP address for our commands, which are going to deactivate the reactivation lock. Okay, so write that down. Yours is going to be obviously different than mine. Write that down, and then we're going to go ahead and hit the power button one time, which is going to lead us back to this menu here. Now we're going to hit it one more time, and we're going to go back to settings, and then we want to go down until we see About Gear, which is right here. We're going to go ahead and hit on About Gear. Yours might already be on. We're going to get to it here in just a second. We're going to go down until we see Debugging. You want to make sure Debugging is on. If it's off right here like this, we're going to go ahead and hit Debugging on, and the symbol will look like that there. Okay, now that Debugging is on, we're going to go back to this menu here, set our watch aside, and we can go ahead and lower this here. And now we actually need to go into our program called Ancycon. I believe I probably botched the name of that, but let's go ahead and click on that here. Yours is going to look different than this. It's going to come up whatever file you have it in here. Now this is where we're going to command it to do the deactivation lock. Again, we're connected with our computer and our watch to the same internet here. So this is where you come up to the forum board here, and all of your routes are going to be right here. First thing we need to do is we need to do ADB space connect. Then we need to type in our IP address that was shown on the watch that you have already written down. Then you need to put, I believe that's a colon symbol here, or whatever symbol that is, 26101. That is my watch. That's not going to work for yours. So your watch IP, and then colon 26101. And we're going to go ahead and hit enter. That is connecting you to it here, connected. Now we have this command here. Now this is very simple. All you're going to do is you're going to go to this right here, and you can type this out, but all I do is I just copy it on the forum board, and then I come back to my command and I paste it right here. ADB root on, I hit enter, and now the account mode is switched to root. Then I come back again for the next command, and I just highlight it again, I copy it, I come back here, and I paste here and I hit enter. And then this comes up here. Now we go for the next one, which is right here, and we just copy and we paste right here and we push enter. And then that one is back in the game there. Now our last one right here, this is our ADB shell reboot download. After we do this last one here, let's paste that in here like that, and hit enter, and now your watch is going to go into a download mode here. As we can see here, it is downloading, and if we look on the watch here, we see right there, I'm sorry if it's hard to focus, reactivation lock is off right there, as we can see 2 above the blue one there. Reactivation lock off. Absolutely fantastic. If your watch doesn't do anything after about a minute or so, just go ahead and hold down the power button and it will reboot, and then we're going to have to then flash it with our firmware. But this is the main step, deactivating that reactivation lock. All right, doesn't look like my watch is rebooting here by itself, so I'm going to go ahead and hold down the power button, as we can see right here, and it's going to go ahead and reboot itself as we're seeing here, and we'll go ahead and just keep holding it down and it will reboot. Again, go past that screen. Okay, it's rebooting here. If yours didn't reboot there and you go into the other menu, just go ahead and power it off and power it back on here. Alrighty, so we're back in this screen here. So now we need to flash it with our other files to put it back to working order. You can go ahead and close down this screen here. And now what we need to do is we need to get NetODN3 back up and running. Okay, so this is where you S2 guys need to put in the correct BL, AP, and CSC files. S3 guys, this is what I'm going to be doing, so you guys can do the proper S3 files here. We need to replace the AP file, which has the combination file in it. We need to replace that with the proper S3 file. And you guys with different models than mine can download those and insert those properly here. Okay, so here is my SP file right here, and I'm going to go ahead and insert AP into the AP one, and it will replace the combination one. As we'll see here, it'll flip-flop it. Once it responds, it will put in that proper file here. Okay, it took my computer a little bit more time than normal, but my now new AP from the selected folder is in there. Now we're going to go up here to BL, and we're going to go ahead and get the proper BL file. And mine is right in here for the S3 again, and it will insert the BL file in the BL, as we can see there. Now we're going to come down here to CSC and do the same exact thing with the proper CSC file folder, which is right here and right here. Double click on that. So you're going to have BL, AP, and CSC right here. Now all we're going to do after those files are correctly inserted, and if you S3 guys are trying to use the S2 guys, it will fail on you. You S2 guys trying to use S3, it'll fail on you. You have to have your proper file folders. Now, before we hit start, we do need to connect back to the wireless download mode here. So let's go ahead and reboot this, and we have to put it in wireless download mode before we can flash it properly. Okay, let's go ahead and put it back in wireless download mode. We're gonna go ahead and hold this down, and then it's gonna go ahead and fire up with a rebooting. And then as we can see here, now we're gonna go down to, you're hitting your power button, go back down to download wireless, hold that in, 1, 2. We're gonna go back to wireless download mode here, as we can see. And then once again, we need to go back into AP mode. So we're gonna go ahead and push that in. You might have to push that in 2 different times for it to switch over to AP mode here. So we're back into AP mode. We're going to go ahead and refresh our computer here and get back to AP mode, and we're going to go ahead and connect. Once we are connected again, we are connected up here again. and then we insert our proper file folders, which we already have done. Now we're going to go ahead and hit start. And as we hit start here, now it's going to flash the watch here and download. This might take a little bit of time with our proper files so that we can get this watch now working correctly for our phone to be able to connect to it. So I'll be back with you after that is finished, and your watch will go into the status bar update right here. All right, that didn't actually take that long. 7 minutes, 13 seconds pass. And now we're gonna go ahead and look at our watch here. It says S3 and then download Galaxy wearable app. What's really cool about this is I've actually saw some videos and I'm like, it didn't even look like they fixed it. But this is a different screen, as we can see there. Download the app. We have already downloaded the app, which I already have on my S8 Plus, and then you just need to connect it. And then you are bada bing ready to go. So through my wearable app, I was able to get a passkey right here, which I'm gonna go ahead and confirm the passkey right there. And then after you download the app and connect it, guys, you agree to the terms and conditions and you are all set, ready to go. And your watch is back up and running, fully functional if you bought it pre-owned or if you forgot your password for your Samsung account. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Again, any issues with downloading it, look in the description box for all those links. Check out the forum board, what other people are talking about. Read it through and enjoy your watch. Subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, please, if it has helped you. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos. Continue to watch. We'll see you soon.